There are some commuters who take pride in commuting day in and day out in all weathers and all seasons. So what tips are there to commute smart in all weathers? Rain is something we are very accustomed to in the UK. On a bike, along with the rain falling from the sky, you also have to contend with spray from the road. The best defence against road spray is full-length mudguards. So if you're able to fit them, these should be a priority on any commuting bike. Wet weather also means you'll have to control your speed. Avoid sudden, hard braking where possible, as your wheels are more likely to lose grip and skid. Try to anticipate things happening ahead that might cause you to stop or slow down, so you can apply your brakes smoothly, reducing your speed gradually. Commute smart, and where there's water on the road, be wary of riding through puddles. In fact, try to avoid them where possible, as you won't be able to see if it's a shallow puddle or actually a hidden pothole. A decent jacket and over-trousers can help keep you comfortable and dry in the worst downpours. Try and avoid poor quality ones though, as they often aren't breathable and will cause you to sweat more. Overshoes and waterproof socks will help to keep your feet dry. Always check the forecast before commuting, and if snow or ice is likely, ask yourself whether it might be more sensible to leave your bike at home. If you do decide to head out or get caught by a sudden freeze, lower your tyre pressure and stick to larger roads, which are more likely to have been salted and gritted. Give yourself extra time for your commute so you can ride carefully without worrying about being late. If you do suddenly hit an unexpected patch of snow or ice, stay relaxed, avoid drastic steering inputs, and keep off your brakes. Pay special attention to keeping your hands and feet warm in the cold. Warming your socks and gloves on the radiator before you head out can really help. Wear a skull cap under your helmet and use a neck warmer that you can pull up over your chin and ears. Be careful not to overdress though, as you risk sweating heavily and then getting chilled. You want to be slightly cold when you head off, then you'll naturally warm up as you pedal. Mixed spring and autumn weather can be the hardest to deal with, but the secret is layering, as it allows you to quickly adapt to the ever-changing British weather. Choose a wicking base layer to wear next to your skin. Try to avoid cotton, as it will hold on to moisture. A zip cycling jersey is ideal for a mid-layer, as you can adjust the amount of ventilation. If it's really cold, you might want to choose an insulating fleece mid-layer. Finally, finish off your layers with a wind or waterproof shell. Heat isn't such a problem as bad weather, but there's still a few precautions you should take in very hot weather. Sunglasses are essential, not just for looking good, but for keeping dirt and flying insects out of your eyes and to protect them from the sun. Check air quality and pollen reports if you suffer from hay fever or a respiratory condition. Make sure you carry enough water and apply sunscreen both morning and evening to avoid getting burnt. Commuting in dark and morning fog can be a regular occurrence, especially in the colder months, and in heavy fog, visibility is dramatically reduced. Try sticking to well-lit roads and ensure you have enough lights on your body and bike, as well as wearing high-vis clothing for added visibility. Try to avoid fast or busy roads where possible, even if it means adapting your route. Cycling in strong winds can be tough, frustrating, and also hazardous. It'll reduce your speed and take more energy than usual, but you should also be wary of very strong winds. Check the weather the night before for wind speed and direction, and give a little more time if you'll be battling a headwind into work. If there are very strong winds, make a call as to whether to leave your bike at home. Take extra care in side winds and give yourself more space from traffic. Ride in a lower gear than normal. It might decrease your speed, but you will save energy. Staying in a higher gear will overwork your legs, causing you to get tired sooner. Make sure your clothing isn't too baggy and zip up your jacket. Any loose clothing will act as a parachute, creating extra wind resistance that you don't really need. If you're cycling with others, use each other to shelter, sharing the riding into the wind to save energy. Try to plan your route where possible, using buildings or hedges as shelter. Riding into a headwind is never fun, but it's likely if you battle into a headwind on the way to work, you might just be rewarded with a tailwind on the way home.